What's going on, YouTube? Another day. Thought I'd make a little more lighthearted weekend video, something to enjoy on your Sunday afternoon. Get back into the current event stuff next week, but it's more just another little react to a Ramsey video. I started watching this one on my way home one day from work, and I was like, I gotta save this for YouTube because it's just insane. You guys gotta let me know what you think. I'll get to the question when we get there. A little context first will always help, but. Uh, Hope you get some enjoyment out of it. My
Brought to
favorite,
you
my
by the
favorite
Every
show, the
Dollar app.
Ramsey
Start
Show, baby.
budgeting for free today.
I am in a bit of trouble actually.
Okay.
So I guess I don't want to even start. So I guess in the last year, I've been building up some debt, kind of hiding it from my family, and it all recently came out, and pretty much just tearing apart my family at this point. So
How much debt, man?
That tends to do that.
about $50,000.
Are you?
And it's
Are you
all credit card.
what are you buying?
I had already watched this part a little bit, so I think I made it to like 2 or 3 minutes through. But I mean, everybody knows credit card debt is obviously bad. I mean, 5, 10,000 is bad. Any amount is bad. But I mean, once you get into like multiples of thousands, tens of thousands, it's like, dude, that is not even a series of unfortunate events or anything. That's just, it's terrible. I don't even know how you get there. I really don't. We'll see what he has to say. Like I said, I watched a little bit, but his reasoning is maybe the most insane one I've ever heard.
Um, so that's the worst part is not really buying anything. It's actually streaming. So I used to play video
So
games a
confused
lot.
by
I'm not
that.
actually in the military, so I used to play video games as a way to kind of cope. And basically, I got into streaming and watching other streamers play video gaming, and kind of help pass the time, and especially when I'm at work. And I kind of got into the whole gifting subscriptions. Um,
I've never even understood this concept. I mean, I've watched video game streams and stuff, obviously, throughout college and stuff when I was just studying or something like that. I don't really enjoy watching video game streams. It's not really that fun to me. I'd rather just play the game myself. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But my first thought was like, one, he's like, I'm in the military, I'm watching streams. He's playing up that military people being bad with their money stereotype pretty hard. It's like, dude, come on, man. You don't make a lot in the military, but you can save a lot when you're, especially if you're uh, getting all your housing and stuff paid for. I don't know if that's his case, but it's a little interesting. And then it's just like I said, I've watched streams before. I've never had an urge to like gift subs or anything like that. He gets more into it. I think they're both confused. I don't know how old the lady here is, but she seems younger. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, I get when people like give $5, donate $5 here and there or something like that, but it's really like just keep your money, man. Don't donate to anybody. It's not unless you're there putting out a product that is like really really good or informational. I feel like it's not worth it. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Never understood it.
couldn't really control it. I can say I've never been addicted to anything ever in my life, but
you
this
can't.
has got to be the closest thing.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't.
you're right. I can't say that. Yeah, I guess.
The definition of
Um,
addiction is a pattern of behavior that continues after the person knows that it is hurting me, and I continue to do it anyway. Can I tell you, Alex?
Understood.
And this is me just being straight up with you. I, I don't know if I fully believe you.
There it goes.
What else were you spending? $50,000. I only see that in extreme, like you suddenly have somebody else that you're courting, or you're struggling with drugs, you're struggling with gambling.
See, this isn't where I went with it. He's taking it more. That's why I said I think he's a little bit older. He just doesn't understand like maybe that online culture of like some younger people or something. Because there's definitely people that do this and probably get into debt over fucking giving money away. My immediate thought was he's trying to downplay it and be like, oh, I was watching Twitch streams, gifting subs, and he's really just fucking subscribed to 80 OnlyFans accounts, or he's giving these chicks like $1,000 a month or something like that, multiple women, so he feels good on OnlyFans. But I don't know. You guys have to let me know if you think that's what he's actually doing. He's trying to just downplay it a tad just for the show, so it doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look much. I mean, it's a little better, but it's still insane.
It honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but that literally is it. It was
You're just sitting
I
there
was
watching Twitch,
I
and
was
you're just gifting thousands of dollars away to people.
yes. I got so into the hype. You drop that $500, 100 subs, everybody goes crazy, and they hype you up, and I got so into it. I don't know, it just kept happening. I just kept doing it, and I wasn't keeping track. I wasn't paying attention. As soon as one credit card max, go straight to another one.
Over what course of
And
time? How
it,
long did
it
it
was
take you to acquire this debt?
it was over a year.
I mean,
Bro, I'm having a hard
I
time.
was gonna
with
say,
it.
I think the
Same.
guy on the left doesn't understand, but I kind of like. Obviously, don't do this shit. You're a fucking idiot if you're doing this. But I kind of get what he's saying. Like, there's definitely a group of people like that are just chronically online, um, and they don't get attention probably in real life. So there is this thing like, and it's not even. I don't know to blame them and like make fun of them. I'm not even getting into that like really, but it's more of just like it's pretty sad honestly that that's their only attention. So they literally are addicted to the online attention, and it's like, oh man, that's fucking tough. Like, if I mean, he could be telling the truth. Like I said originally, I was like, no, this guy's full of shit. There's no way he's just giving 50K worth of Twitch subs away. But I don't know. I mean, there might be some people out there that are really like that is their only source of attention. So when they give subs, it's like I don't know if you've ever really paid attention or watched live streams, but there definitely is a thing where it's like people want to be the first one to respond to something or first one to chat something or try to say something funny just to get like everybody else who's watching to react to it or the streamer themselves to react to it because in their eyes it's like basically getting a celebrity's attention or some shit like that. But 50K is a little steep for some attention.
I'm having a hard
Yeah.
time with it. Like, so
I mean,
are you
that's why
married?
I am. I'm married, and I have kids, and that was the hardest part was once I
Having
realized
kids and
how bad it
fucking
was,
donating
and
Twitch is
I
insane.
Dude,
disconnected
you would
myself
know,
from those
man.
things.
Alex, you would know. Like maybe if you're sitting there trying to explain this to your wife or something, she'll buy this. But you had to actually go open new credit cards.
I did.
So you didn't just
Well,
open your eyes and there was $50,000 when.
Well, no. So the credit cards were old ones that we had zero balance on, that we had used from years prior when during COVID we were.
Also, where the fuck is this dude's wife at to not notice that the credit cards have a $50,000 balance on them? What are you doing, lady? Like, holy shit! Like, obviously it's all his fault, but like, you gotta pay a little attention to what's going on. Like, fuck.
Using my wife wasn't able to work, so it was just my income that was supporting us, and mortgage rates in Colorado are not very good at all, and they haven't been for a long time, and
It has nothing to
we
do
just
with anything.
basically were using credit cards to kind of survive. Once we came out of that, and she was able to start working, we were able to pay them down. We even refinanced the house at one point to be able to get some money back to
So you're
pay the
making.
rest of them off.
Let me ask a little bit of a more tactical question. You've got $50,000 in credit cards. You've got to make minimum payments.
Yes.
Is that what raised the flag
I'm
to
like
her? How
barely, yeah.
did she not notice? Hey, there's hundreds of dollars going out every month in minimum payments. I'm guessing you
So
guys
that-
keep the money separate so she couldn't see that.
Well, so I actually
question.
went and opened up a checking account on the
Oh
side,
fuck, dude.
so that way I could have some of my paycheck.
Right, but she's still seeing
allotment
hundreds of
go into
your.
that.
She's still seeing, hey, hundreds. There's a lot less money coming in than there
I don't know
used
what
to
the
be.
minimum payments
And
on 50K
that didn't
credit
raise
card
any
debt,
red
but
flags?
it's gotta be a good chunk.
For her, I'm just trying to understand the
I-
landscape
I mean,
of your marriage.
all I can say is that we were never really good with finances when it comes to
No shit.
keeping track. As long as we knew we had money to do things and pay things, we weren't really paying attention as much as like I never really cared what she was spending money. She never really cared what I was spending money on, and
Ugh.
it didn't get to that. Like I said, she didn't
So
realize
like
it was
$500 or
something bad.
$800 could be gone and her not even notice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, Jade and I make a lot of money, and
I would.
I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
like a bird dog. I know if money's missing. Sheesh.
Bird dog. This is exactly what I mean. Like, I mean, I don't know. What my wife jokes about me caring too much about spending money on random shit. I think it's really a symptom of like the credit card notification coming through. I should honestly almost and they're nice if there's like fraud or a guess or something, but it's like every time something comes through, I'm like, what's going on? But it's just like a habit of seeing the notification pop up on my phone. But it's like, how much money could you get away with spending before I would be like, what the, hey, like, what was that? Like, if it's not like something we have to get every single time, like, I mean, $100 probably, it would be like, what we spent $100 on? Like, what was that? What was that about? And I don't know. You guys let me know if that's too much. Maybe it is, but I really don't think it is. But it's like, what are you spending? Like $400? And I'm like, I don't even ask a question. I just, whatever. We got $400 to spend it. I would still be like, what was that? Why are we spending $400?
All right, so
Yeah.
how can we help, man?
Yeah.
This dude's fucked.
So I mean, at this point, I mean, the basic thing is I'm just terrible with money, obviously, and I have no
Yeah.
idea what I'm doing.
But that's not
That's not the
That's
problem.
not the problem, bro. Like you're living in an altered reality.
They're right.
Like you have to go
Yeah.
get beneath that. Like if we take you at your word, which I'm telling you right now, I've just been doing this for too long. I'm struggling with it. If I take you at your word, and when MasterCard said I can't let you have any more money, and then you went and opened up another account to keep paying that
Exactly.
bill,
This is why I thought it was like, I, I just couldn't believe it was Twitch stream donations and shit like that. Like, I don't know if that, this dude had to go out of his way to like circumnavigate credit limits and max cards out and go open new ones, open a side checking account only in his name to like get more access to credit so he could go max more credit cards on Twitch streams. It's like I said, it maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. Sounds suspect.
And this isn't just, oh my gosh, I was just clicking on something and suddenly I was $50,000 in the hole.
And it's
You
not
knew
gambling
step by
either, where
step
you
by
like
step
double
along the
down
way,
or
I'm going
something.
to keep
I don't
going
know.
down. And if I take you at your word, something about watching other people play video games and you giving them $500 at a time brought you more life, made you feel more alive than your own home,
Mhm.
than your own life that you're creating.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what you have to deal with. Because that's a case of you are living this quiet life of desperation, and these little I can't even wrap my head around this. And like, dude, my whole career has been sitting with people who've made some wild choices, and I've never heard this. Not $50,000. I've seen 5,000. I've seen like 10,000. I've never seen $50,000
Yeah.
bucks. The second thing is then you're a guy that doesn't tell his wife the truth. The third thing is you're a guy that put his kids financially at risk. Those are the things we need to deal with.
That really is the wild part. It's like you have a whole family and you're fucking, I don't know, man. Like I said, I watched Twitch in high school. I watched the shit out of YouTube videos, but I'm not watching live streams of dudes play video games anymore. Like, when do you have time to really be doing that? Like, a lot of people do. Obviously, Twitch is popular as fuck, but I'd rather just play the game myself. Like, why am I watching you play? I'll never understand that fact of it. I guess maybe if you're watching like a walkthrough, you don't want to really buy the game. You just want to see how good it is or something like that. But I don't know. Seems insane. And while you have a family, man, it's like, bruh, you can't be doing this shit. Like, you can't put $5,000 on the credit cards for Twitch streams while you have fucking kids running around your house and people you gotta take care of. You basically put them all at risk because you want to get people to fucking light the chat up. Like, holy shit.
Alex, are you
Yeah.
telling us that you're done? Like you've
would hope
called
so.
in to
Holy
talk about
fuck.
the money aspect of this. So that makes me think, okay, he thinks he's finished with this behavior. What is causing you to think that you're finished with this behavior is what I want to know. Otherwise, what I
So-
tell you is not going to matter at all.
Yeah. So I mean, we've started doing family counseling, marriage
I'm gonna
counseling.
need that.
I've deleted all my accounts. I've given my wife access to every single thing that I have.
Okay.
Did you
so
give her
that
the
way she can-
receipts?
Yes, I gave her access to every single bank account so
Okay.
she can look at the history, see every single transaction.
Okay. All right. Good for you.
I mean, we've been married for 17 years, and I love my wife more than anything. She's my best friend, and
That makes it even worse. That means this guy's like, what, minimum? Say they got married at like 18. This dude's like, what, 30, 30 something, mid 30s. It's like, dude, what are you doing on Twitch at 35 years old? Like, yeah, whatever. Hop on and watch a stream here and there, but fuck, man, don't do that.
I, I I honestly have no idea why I got into it. I think that's part
Straight
of the
attention
counseling
has to be.
that we're going through. I'm
Good for
trying
you.
to understand.
Good for you. So I'm proud of
I
you.
just know that I don't want to lose that.
Okay, I'm proud of you on that, man. You're gonna have to work through the money side of it, and you're gonna have to follow the baby steps and pay it off. Hang on the line. We'll send you a copy of Total Money Makeover.
Yeah, there ain't much for them to say on that one, honestly. It's just like, hey, buckle down and fucking pay that shit off and do not do that again. And it's like, hope to God your marriage can survive it because that's going to be tough. I don't know. You guys got to let me know what you think. Was it actually Twitch? I don't know. I'm waiting to hear what you guys have to say on that one. Appreciate it. Catch you guys Monday.